Hi, I'm Joel from realworkers.co.uk and I am here to tell you all about Wallet Hacker. Wallet Hacker is a card to wallet routine, but the card doesn't just vanish from your fingers and reappear inside your wallet. The actual card reappears inside your spectator's wallet. But not only that, it reappears visually. I'm going to bring the camera down now and show you exactly what the reappearance looks like. It does look pretty amazing, right? So now keep in mind, it's easy to do, it's a no PAN card to wallet, and it instantly resets. What you just saw is exactly what your spectators see. It looks so good, it's like trick photography. I'm Joel, and welcome to Wallet Hacker.
Well, hey, Andy, I believe we're live.
Can you do this? 2 hours I've been sat here.
So
2 hours.
As far as I've gathered, we are now live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Joel.
Hello.
Hello, everybody watching.
If anybody's still actually there.
If anybody's watching at all.
Things can go wrong. And we're literally the very first time we've done this like this, and it cut off within seconds. So let's
I'll say bye now, just in case.
Well, we're on anyway. So if there is anybody there who's still watching, you can let us know you're there, say hello and say something. That'll be wonderful. We've got Dean James has joined us. Hello, Dean. Hope you're keeping well. Hello, everybody who's joining us now. So this is basically it, Andy. This is our Q&A.
Yeah. We've had lots of emails and lots of messages about certain effects that we've released. So rather than trying to type out lots and lots of emails, we thought we'd do something like this, where we can answer questions live. We can also answer the questions that people have asked previously, so we can run through certain things as well. But yeah, we're here at your disposal. So anything you want us to discuss, go over. If you want to see a performance, we're obviously not going to go through the explanations here because that's not fair on everybody that's bought the effects. But we can certainly go through the handling and obviously things like that. So, are you ready? Are you eager to get going?
I am eager to get going. But before we do, I'm going to let people know, actually, I've set something up which is, if anybody is interested in any of the effects, if you look down below there, you can see we're offering a lifetime 10% discount code. All you've got to do to get that code is basically join realworkers.co.uk, and it's as simple as that. That's all you've got to do. So we've got some emails.
Is that it? They don't have to sell the soul or anything like that. They just have to sign up for 10% off.
Exactly. You don't have to do anything. I think our magic is actually genuinely really well priced anyway. So if anybody has any questions whilst we're doing this, just drop your questions in and we'll do our best to kind of catch up with all of the questions that you might have. So you can ask any questions you like. So how are you doing anyway, Andy?
I'm very well. I'm very well. I need a haircut, and everybody's rocking the quarantine beards. So even some of the girlfriends I've seen. You've been cutting your own hair?
You're cutting my own hair.
I did that years ago, and it's never grown back.
That's like a permanent haircut.
It is just in the middle. So how do you want to choose who's going first?
Should we do, well, how about I will show the Divergent deck, and I've got Wallet King here as well, but you can show Wallet King if you like. Should we rock, paper, scissors it?
That's what I was thinking. Are you ready?
Okay. All right. Well, let's hope the lag is on my side.
Are you ready? On 3. 1, 2,
3. Okay. So you cut scissors, cut paper. So it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Go on, you go first. Why not? I'll be a gentleman.
Okay, cool. Well, we've got Divergent deck. So as I said, I'm going to be showing you basically Divergent deck. There's loads of stuff it can do, and that's the one. And me and Andy actually worked on Divergent deck for quite a long time. I notice that when people say we've been working on this for years. The reality is we haven't been working on it for years, but we put a lot of work and effort and a lot of thought into it as well. It's a custom printed packet of playing cards in the sense we've got our very own design on here. The design itself is absolutely lovely. And the idea behind this actual deck of cards was originally to just make it look like a packet of cards that you would buy in any kind of shop, really, to kind of get away from the bicycle playing card design and, you know, just generally create a whole new kind of appearance of a packet of cards that you might get in any kind of shop. All right. There are loads of tricks that you can do with it. Are you going to say something?
I mean, lay people don't really sort of get the idea of just using bicycles. Or you get the odd person when I go out performing and they'll say, "Oh, do you use bicycles?" I genuinely don't. I have my own cards, so I use these.
You show
so
up.
and these are a one. Yeah, these are a one way. So as you can see, they're half black on one side, and like let's see, so half black and then half red. So they're a one way deck, really, really blatant one way deck. And nobody ever says, "Oh, are they bicycles? Are they this or the other?" They don't even realize they're my own cards, to be honest with you. So what we thought when we designed the deck was we tried to make it look a little bit like bicycles, so magicians would feel happy using them, but they are a unique style, so nobody's going to notice.
Absolutely.
But sorry, go on.
No, you're absolutely right. And the nice thing about them is that they actually feel like a good quality packet of playing cards, because they are. We had them printed in the UK, so basically all of our tricks that we've produced so far have all actually been produced in the UK through like reputable companies. And these are absolutely no different. They're absolutely lovely. They fan, they spread. They're just a really nice deck of cards.
And they'll last a long time as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. But at the moment, we haven't shown anybody anything, and we haven't really told them what they do. But there's loads that they do.
Okay.
Should I demonstrate one of the tricks first and just kind of get to it?
Yes.
All right. Well, the nice thing about this is that you can show everybody that every single card in the pack is different. All right. And that's because of that. All right. Now, this is one really nice thing about this. You show all the cards. Every single one is different. All right. I'm trying to get this into the camera so you can see. On this occasion, you're going to have to take my word for it. So, Andy, what I'm going to ask you to do, if you would, in a moment, I want you to name any number between 1 and 52. Bear in mind, these can be shuffled. We can mix these up. These can be well and truly shuffled before the trick even begins, right? So I want you to name any number between 1 and 52, and that choice is genuinely yours. So which number do you want?
Well, the little devil inside me is going to say 51, but that's going to be boring for everybody. So I'll tell you what we'll do. 50. No, let's go 7.
7, the number 7. So all we would do is count off the cards one by one. There's 1. There's 2. You can see every single card. There's 2. There's 3. I don't know if you can see these all right. There's 3. There's 4.
Yeah.
There's the 5th card. card number 5, card number 6 is right there. And you said which number? 7, which is this card right here.
7.
Can you remember that card?
Move it a bit closer.
That one card right there.
7 spades.
The 7 of spades. And that was your choice. My prediction and your card, my prediction's been here all along. And your card you got on was the 7 of spades. And my prediction, which has never left your view, it's always been here. You can draw full attention to it. You stopped. You could have genuinely said any number between 1 and 52, and the card that you stop on matches absolutely perfectly. Leaving 2, 7 of spades. And that is basically it. And the really nice thing, every single card can be shown. Every single card is different, and it just looks, basically, the card at any number looks like that every single time, which to me is just absolutely brilliant.
And it seems as fair as possible. There's no slight. It's all done for you. And even though I know how it works and I helped create it, even when I see it, I'm just like, it's just.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so easy to do. There's no skill. It's self-working. It's instantly reset. I can put that back in the box and I can go again. It is so good. You know, and we're not kind of pulling the wool over anybody's eyes as well. When I perform this for people at Blackpool, and you were there obviously as well, Andy, when we'd show it to people, they'd say, "Can you do it again?" And the reality is, you can just go straight away. You know, it's such a great little trick.
What I like to do with it as well is sort of build up to that impossible moment of the card being on the table. It's there all the time, and then you build up to it. But before I even start that effect, I like to use one of the other things that we've built into it, and just to be able to do crazy mind reading from a shuffled deck.
Absolutely. Well, that's one thing I didn't actually mention, which is just a brilliant thing about this. One really nice thing about this packet of playing cards is people can pick playing cards. They can call stop on cards. And you can tell them every single time what the card is. And let's not beat about the bush. Basically, it's a marked packet of playing cards. But it's not just a standard marked packet of playing cards. We've really gone to town with this. We've devised an actual system, and it just basically simplifies peeking. So the marks are on the back of the cards, obviously. So you can have people think of different cards within the routine, right? And they can keep thinking of cards. So 3, 4, 5 people are now all thinking of different cards. Then you go into your card at any number routine and then reveal that they match, and then reveal the cards that people are thinking of. And, you know, and the nice thing is the cards are shuffled, and that is just, to me, it's one of the strengths with this. And originally when I approached you with it, Andy, if you remember, I was telling you how I had this idea, and it was you who said, well, what about marking the cards and giving them a mark, you know, originally I said, well, what's the point? I didn't kind of see the strength of it, but now being able to incorporate other people, you know, into the routine, one, it's basically kind of reiterating to all the audience that all the cards are different, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what's your favorite routine? It's not just a card at any number.
No. Well, one of the reasons going back to the mark system, one of the reasons that I sort of initially sort of suggested it was before becoming a full-time magician, I worked in a magic shop. So I would demonstrate tricks all day, every day. And people would say, oh, I'd love a marked deck, but I just can't see them. Yeah, and they'd say, my eyes are bad. And as I've got older, I need specs, and things closer up now are a bit more fuzzy than when they used to be. So having a marked card that I could see here and over here, get my arm in shot, over here is a benefit. And as you're doing an effect, being able to just say, oh, I tell you what we'll do, just think of a card, if you got one, fabulous, and just incorporate other members of the audience, just to keep that energy up while you're doing and building that tension and everything else. It just turns that effect from you're doing an effect for that person here to a person for the whole group, because you can have a couple of cards selected, and you shuffle them, and you're talking, and then you're reading the minds. And I mean, the card to pocket for this, for me, is one of the easiest card to pockets that you could ever do. We could stop at any card in the deck. You then make it vanish from the deck, and the card appears in your pocket. It is one of the easiest card to pocket. There's no palming involved. There's nothing. There's no slides. There's no extra shuffle. It is as clean as that. You can spread the cards out. They have a look at one. You spread them to show them all different. You close them up. You spread them out. It's vanished, and it appears in your pocket. It's that clean, and it's that sort of thing that I enjoy.
Which in itself is like a magic trick for magicians, because how can you do a card at any number and then go on to a card vanishing from the pack and reappearing in your pocket? It's,
Yeah.
I'm going to give like a little demonstration of the markings of these. So I'm going to do this at a real kind of distance so you can see it. So Andy just calls stop.
Stop.
Right there. And you remember that one card?
Yeah.
And that card is the 6.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
And
go and do it again. Hold it up a bit higher this time when you hold it to the camera.
Go for it. Riffle Poo just call stop.
Stop.
Right about there.
I think there's a bit of a delay. Yeah.
Can you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
At that time, 6 of diamonds.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's far away from me as I'm doing it, and I only have to look for a split second, literally a split second, and I know what that card is. There's no kind of staring or glaring at the back of it. It's just one little look, and that look can even happen as you show one spectator the card, and you just appear to talk to somebody else. You know, your head kind of moves around. You don't have to actually kind of put the focus on the back of the card to get your peek. You're not like this saying, bear with me a moment. You really are just kind of, they call stop, they remember that card, they lock it in their mind, and it's as simple as that. It's the 4 of clubs. Yeah?
Yeah.
So
now can you see, has anybody asked any questions or anything like that in the chat?
Yeah, somebody's asked, is it a different card every time? Is it a different card every time? The cards, the nice thing about the cards is that all the cards can be shown to be completely different every single time. The pack can be shuffled, it can be mixed. So, yeah.
Any other questions?
Dean said it's nice and he needs to see it with his eyes.
See it with his eyes. Well, if he saw it with his ears, he'd buy 2 of them.
But it's a great little trick. And there are lots of other little things you can do with it as well. It's not just a card to pocket. It's not just a card at any number. We've got other routines. We've got a thought of cards across, where it travels from one spectator's hands into another spectator's hands. And that, again, is just such a good routine. So there we go. That is the Divergent deck. I mean, it's a cool routine. John Middleton's asking, how much examination can the back stand? Absolutely loads. As we were making these, I would show the cards to my friends close up and ask them if they could see what the marks or basically tell me what card you think this is, whilst they're looking at the back of the card, and they wouldn't get it. And I would be saying it's a marked card, and they would never guess what the card is. When
I was demonstrating it at Blackpool, I would tell them it's a marked deck, and I would say, I want you to look at it because it is built into the design, but once you know where it is, it just stands out a mile. So I would hand them out and say, have a look at the card, and they would have a look. And when I'd point it out, they would then go, oh, I can see it from miles away. And these were all sorts of age ranges. So it's not just the younger end, but some of the older, more experienced magicians were saying, it's great because I don't have a marked deck that I can actually see. They're so small sometimes that you just can't see the marks at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But to have a design deck and that you can do not just one effect, but you can do multiple pull effects with, you're not having to do deck switches and stuff like that. So you could start off and do your thought of cards, do your card in the card to pocket. I mean, you've got a 10-minute routine there where you're not having to switch the cards in and out. And what's nice is you can shuffle them and you can riffle shuffle them and do all sorts with them, where you're not having to keep them in a stack or anything like that. So it's quite nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's great.
Yeah.
It's just such a good routine.
Anything else?
Uh,
Any other questions?
no, we've just had no more questions about that. So should we move on to a new routine?
Okay. Well, people have been putting great routines
Well,
up and suggestions for how to do Wallet King, how to get into it, and that sort of thing. But we've been messing about, and we're always chatting about. Once we've made an effect, we never just sort of sit and go, "That's it, we've done with that one." We're always coming up with different things because we like to add to it as well. Because the more you use it, and the more you've sort of seen it affect other people and how other people use it, you can go, "Oh, that's great," because what you can do is this and that. So people have been asking about different effects you can do with it. So we were talking, and we've come up with this. So I've got mine here, but have you got yours? Just there.
Yep, I've got mine over here. Yep.
Right. Tell you what, just have a look at any of the cards on there.
Okay. Just for complete clarity for everybody who's watching, this is the King Casino membership card. So Andy would be pulling this out of his wallet and asking me to think of one of the cards on the other side of the design. In the spectator's eyes, there's 36 different cards that they could pick from on the membership card?
Yeah, thereabouts.
36 different cards. They're all small cards, and it's all embedded. So Andy would be showing me this card. I would have a look at one. So I'm going to think of one now. All right.
Have you got one?
Not yet. Hang on.
All right. Have you got one? Quick question. The one you picked is a red one.
It is.
Okay. I don't want anything else. Now, be honest. What was the card that you thought of?
The card I'm thinking of on this is the 8 of Hearts.
Now, you saw me shuffle the deck. I've cut them before I even asked you what the card was.
No! It's just amazing.
There you go. The 8 of Hearts. And that's it.
That is so good.
That's the routine. And it is just asking one question. Your card is a red card. From either answer, you can then just cut to whatever card they're thinking of. And it is a standard deck of cards. It is, well, like I said, these are my cards. This is just a standard deck. Yeah.
So, just for clarity, there is a tiny amount of preparation that you've done with your cards. I obviously know the routine, but that preparation doesn't need any special stuff.
Oh, no, gosh, no. It's something that you'd use. Yeah, it's not, you don't have to add anything in. You don't have to take anything out. All you would have to do is do one thing, but you can utilize that one thing for all sorts of effects. It doesn't necessarily have to just be with this. You can use it throughout your routine, and it doesn't get in the way of any routine or anything else. So you are genuinely.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. You thought of a red one. Just do me a favor, make life easier just for me. Think of another red card. Just have a quick look and have a look at. Yeah, why not? We'll do it. We'll do another red one.
Okay, I've got a different one.
You ready?
Yep.
What was it?
3 of Diamonds.
There you go.
Oh, that's amazing.
There you go. Straight away. Yeah. So, and you saw, I was just shuffling the cards and making, so being able to do that,
that's
with that effect. So you could actually say to somebody, you take the card, go into the other room, have a look at it, come back, put it back in my wallet. I don't want to see it. You've thought of a card. It's a free choice. What I want you to do now, I'm going to cut the cards. The card you were thinking of is a red one. Yeah. Fabulous. You cut the cards. They name the card. You show them the card. It's that simple and that clean. So we'll be uploading that one to, if you bought it already, we'll be uploading it. So your password and your link will be up there. So you can access that free of charge because you've bought it already. So that'll be up there in the next few days. Then we'll be adding other bits and pieces to different products as well. So don't be surprised if you get multiple explanations for each product, because it's how we sort of keep creating and building on the ideas that we initially sort of say that's great and that's a standalone thing, but then we use it even more and we go, oh, we could actually use that with that, and you can. So there might even be some crossover with different effects as well.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. I mean, like, that as an idea, it's one thing that sparked from a little idea from a friend of mine called Dean James, and he said, well, I've been thinking about this, and you could actually somebody could think of any card from the casino card and you can cut to it. And he gave me this different method, and then we just had a little chat about it, and within no time at all, we've created a solid routine. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. Really good. The one routine that I absolutely love is on the trailer, and that is your card to pocket routine that you do with this.
Oh right, yes, yeah,
it's fantastic. So
yeah, I mean, it's something I actually use when I'm out working, because it's easy to set up. It's one of those things that you just don't have to have any thought. It's all about presentation. So once I always use two people. Is your favorite color red or black? Red, perfect. You think of a red one, you think of a black one, wonderful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and their thought of cards appear in my pocket, and it just blows the mind, because I've not got a deck of cards out, I've not got anything. I just take my wallet out, get them to think of a card, they then do it, and it's just so clean and so nice. People have also asked, and I don't know whether you'll see it very clearly, but this is my working wallet, and this is my working actual wallet king. Now, people have asked about the signature strip on the back. Now, if you know and you've got this, you'll understand. If you've not got it, why not? And, you know, but that is how I do my signature on the back.
Okay, brilliant. So from a distance, it just looks like a standard signature.
Yeah, from a distance, it just looks like a standard signature. And then when you actually point it out, that's one of the reveals. So, as you can see, those are two of, you don't just get one card when you purchase it, you get three, and it's all explained in the explanations, obviously. But as you can see, they're almost identical.
Yeah.
So even when they're switched in and out, you can actually tell them.
Yeah.
It's still the same card from the back.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Really good.
So, are you ready? One quick one then. So, you take your casino card, you ask somebody to think of one of the cards.
Okay, I've got one.
So have you got one?
Yeah.
You've got one. What you do is you give it a little shake like this. This mixes all the cards up. But I tell you what we'll do. What was the card you were thinking of?
The Queen of Spades. And it's gone.
You see, vanished.
That's brilliant. And it's in the similar position, like the position it was in. And it's gone. That's brilliant. Excellent.
Yeah. So that's just there. You've got two effects that you can do. You've got the card pocket. That's three effects. Just with that takes up no pocket space, goes in your wallet. So, you know, you can do it down the pub. You can do it when you're out working, anywhere you want, really. It's one of those effects that.
Here's the other thing. People might think it takes a long time to learn, but it doesn't. In fact, this is one nice thing about it. There is basically very minimal, I would like to say no memory work, but on the back of the membership card is a little crib, because all the reveals are on here. So there's no memory work. There's absolutely nothing you've got to remember. It's just so easy to do.
Yeah. I mean, when we talked about it, when we went out and filmed the promo for it and everything else, we were chatting to a guy that was working in the casino. I've known Charles for years, and he's done the odd magic trick. He's, you know, he bought dynamic coins, and he showed me dynamic coins, and so it's all non-slight, all self-working stuff he's got over the years. And he said, because I performed it on him. I did the thought of routine. So I said, think of one, Are you ready? Just concentrate on it. It's a 2 of spades. And he was like, do it again. So I did it again. This time you think of the 8 of hearts. How do you do it? So I said, have a look, and I gave it to him to have a look at, genuinely thinking he'd go, oh, that's how it works. And he was like, no, how does it work? What do you do? How do you know? So it's a bit of a challenge to ourselves. I said, I could teach you and you could perform it. So, and he was like, no. And so we actually went through, and what was it, about 10 minutes?
Oh, wasn't
and I gave him my, it was, tied 10 minutes, that's all it was. And he went across, didn't he? And he said, I want to do it. And he went over and just put his own little spin on it. And he did it within 5 minutes of.
I've actually got the performance of it. So within the trailer that we were putting together, we were going to use this. But the one reason why I chose not to put it on the trailer is because I thought magicians would think it's possibly too rigged. You know? So I decided not to put it on the trailer. But the reality is that he learned it within like 5 to 10 minutes, and he was performing it straight away. And he kind of proved that the reactions you get from magic are just about you as the person who's performing the trick. You know. But should I play it?
Oh yeah, if you've got it, play it. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Let's play it now.
Joel and I headed over to the Casino 235 in Manchester to see our friend Charles. After watching us perform Wallet King, he was intrigued to learn how it worked. And these are the results and reactions he got after only 10 minutes.
If I can do that, Andrew, I'll be amazed.
You're going to be amazed.
Any card I want?
Anyone you want.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So, alright, so obviously a red card.
Yeah.
Right, so, and it's a high card. No, it's a low card. It's a 3 of diamonds.
Yes!
And you know why? Because I showed that to you, and then you saw the 3 of diamonds before you chose the card, and subconsciously you picked the 3 of diamonds.
No, that's not right.
It is, it's there.
It is. What?
Charles, do you want a job?
Seriously.
And there we go.
Oh, I feel like a proud dad.
It's brilliant. It's good. Charles has just hit a really good thing there. The thing that he did is the initial reason why we created this. So somebody appears to think of any one of the cards within your casino card of 36 choices of any card in a pack. They think of one of the cards, you read their mind, and then you reveal that on the back of your casino card was the thing that influenced them to think of that card. And it's just such a good routine, you know. So yeah,
it is. It's so nice, and you'll probably get this as a person that goes out and performs at gigs. Pocket space is at a premium. It's got to be, you know, in your A game for it to even get in your pockets. Absolutely. So having something that's multifunctional and fits in your wallet, which you're carrying anywhere, it just means that, you know, even if you've not got a wallet, stick it in the back of your phone case and things like that, that, you know, where your emergency 20 quid goes and all that sort of stuff. It just means that you've got it. And if somebody says perform a trick, you can go, have a think of a card, great stuff, you know, and then you can, I don't know. I was at a sushi place and one of the girls come over and we go quite a lot, and she says, think of a card. And I said, all right, okay. I said, think about it, take it away and let me concentrate. And what I did, I made the card out of the sushi on my plate. And when she come back, she was amazed. So you can just do stuff like this where, you know, it gives you so many options to be able to be so creative with how you respond to their reaction to it. It's amazing.
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah. Hey, well,
have we got any questions?
Should we have a look? I don't think we do, but let's have a little look. We've got no questions. We've got plenty of people saying hello. We've got Dean James saying hello to his mum. Hello there, Mum. Phil. Hi, guys. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
So hopefully,
how are you doing? Are we all keeping well?
I'm going to have a little look through now on the questions, make sure we haven't missed any. You can have a little chat with them for a moment if you like.
Yeah.
So
were you going to say something?
Yeah, Dean James is asking about the Divergent deck, how much light it can withstand. Well, the reality is the marks are just so visible, and the way that we've actually designed them with the colours, we've thought about that as well. It's just, you can't miss it in a low light. This is quite a low light now, and I'm fighting against the light that's coming on to me. So when I'm looking at the cards of the Divergent deck, I'm seeing quite a dark area, and I can get it so easily, you know.
I demmed this all weekend at Blackpool, and after 4 days at Blackpool, copious amounts of alcohol, I could still see the marks Sunday afternoon. That's how good they are.
That's one thing Dean has just said. He said, how much can I see it? How much can I see the marks after being beep?
Yeah, you can still see them. You're all right.
Hey, well, I think we should leave it there, Andy. We're going to be back on Wednesday.
Yeah. Now, I might be talking out of school, Joel, but did we say we were going to do something for people that wanted to buy any of the things they've seen this evening?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've set up a really good deal actually. I'm going to put it on the bottom now so you can see it. If you add Wallet King and the Divergent deck to your cart and check out, you'll get an instant 20% discount on both of the tricks. So you just go to Real Workers. Is that
including the 10% if they sign up as well?
Unfortunately, you can't apply the 10% discount code, but it's bigger than 10% anyway. It's obviously 20% in total of both tricks together.
It's almost double.
Yeah, but if you want to buy the Divergent deck, you can buy it separately and just stick in the Real Workers discount code. If you haven't got one, just sign up to the website, and it's as simple as that. You know, and you'll get your 10% discount code for life. Yeah.
Yeah. With regards to the competition, when are we drawing the competition?
We're going to be drawing the competition on Wednesday. If anybody's been checking it out, there is a competition. It's basically a competition based on likes. That was my idea. It was probably not the right idea to vote for your favourite magic video. I didn't think about that at the time.
I think what we might do is we might take into consideration how many times your mum's liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So we will use our discretion, and we'll sort of, you know, if we tend to, the likes in the magic community, I think, will be weighed heaviest rather than anybody else. I think that's fair.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're back on the Wednesday. We're going to be back on Wednesday with. It's a great show. It's the Magic Jam. It's a new show idea that we had. We've been chatting about it all week. And
so the format's going to be quite similar to this, but we're going to have a guest on. We're going to have a few games. We're going to have a few competitions and that sort of thing. So it's going to be less sort of explanations, more we'll do a few tricks and we'll get each other to do a few challenges and that sort of thing. We might even throw a few challenges out there as well. I mean, I've been doing this all week. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, you know what I mean?
What are you doing? Just dropping a card?
Shut up, Joel.
Yeah, we've also got a special guest. Our first special guest. We've got a load of guests lined up for future.
We've got we've got a super special guest for Wednesday. I think for the following Wednesday, we've got somebody extra special as well. Sort of a legend in magic that's agreed to come on and partake and give us his valuable time.
I think for week one, I feel really lucky that this guy's coming on. He's actually a brilliant magic creator. He invents a lot of really good magic tricks. Should we give him a clue as to who it is? I can think of a clue.
Can you think of a clue?
First clue is, if you're a magician, you will know who this guy is. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
That narrows it down to maybe 5 or 6.
Okay, so that's true. So, all right. So not only will magicians know who he is, there's a very good chance that you know somebody who isn't a magician who will also know who he is. How's that?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. I was saying he's been on TV.
he has indeed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get to learn a little bit about him. We won't only be talking to him about magic. We'll be talking about other stuff as well, and find out what he likes, what kind of things that he's into. You know, other than just magic,
Yeah.
and what makes his little magic mind tick. You know, so
It's a little magic mind.
it's a big mind.
Oh, that's amazing. So yeah. So what time on Wednesday will it be?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock sharp.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock sharp. We'll be here.
And it'll be live. It'll be live on our Facebook page.
Absolutely. It's
Super.
sure.
So we'll look forward to seeing you all then.
Lovely stuff. Look after yourselves, everybody. Cheers, Andy. Nice to see you.
Yeah. Stay safe. See you all.
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.